nation's capital where the XFL rolls on. It's week 5 and the drama continues to build. It's a perfect day to watch some football. The Battlehawks fans and the Defenders fans out in full force. And away we go from DC.
DC! DC! District in the house!
Another day to get better, baby. Come on, gotta take advantage of it. We got to. We got to.
It's a great opportunity to go make a wood today. I'm excited because they let us out the cage to go play. DC on me. 1, 2, 3. DC!
For the love of football.
Tamu on the key.
This honestly means a lot to me just to be able to continue playing the sport I love.
Touchdown!
This is an opportunity of a lifetime.
Cardell's not scared.
Opportunity to play professional ball.
He is not backing down.
These guys absolutely love the game of football. For some, it might be the last moments of their professional days, but others are here to shine, to be a name that you remember.
Inside the 5 and he's in!
Another big play.
Today, two teams going in opposite directions meet in the nation's capital. The Battlehawks, with their massive home field advantage, now have to keep momentum going on the road, where Cardell Jones and the Defenders have bowled quite well.
From the first whistle to the last whistle.
It's the XFL.
Our goal is at the end of the year, holding up that championship trophy with my teammates and celebrate.
Because we all just love the game.
And here come the DC Defenders on their home turf. Boy, they're happy to be back. It's the XFL on Fs1, the Battlehawks and the Defenders this afternoon. And here's what is at stake as we take a look to the East standings. St. Louis has been maybe the best team in the league, at least right behind Houston. They're 3-1. The Guardians have really caught fire now. You see, they're right in the mix. So for DC, this is a big game, trying to keep pace with the frontrunners in the East Division. As we welcome you to the broadcast booth. That's right, good to see you on a Sunday afternoon. My partner, you know him, 3-time Pro Bowl tight end, Greg Olson, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. And so let's start with St. Louis, Greg. They've been terrific. Only one loss on the year. That was a game we did to Houston. Probably should have won the game. A couple of turnovers doomed them there. But the bottom line is they have turned into an RPO offensive machine led by their quarterback, Jordan Ta'amu.
They have. St. Louis, they have a little bit of a different approach here in this XFL offensive world, and they don't shy away from it. They are a run-first team. They got 3 great backs. But as you said, it all starts with their quarterback, Jordan Ta'amu. They come...
I got to tell you, this is a terrific atmosphere here today. I've never been here, Greg, to this stadium, and it is awesome. The fans in that end zone, it's all standing room, so they come in to buy those tickets, and they've just been making all kinds of noise. They're into it here in D.C.
We've been around this league now.
Yeah, it's been a good atmosphere here this afternoon in D.C. and a fun start. Oh, the beer snake is building. That's what happens here. That's what happens. It's kind of a new tradition, so it's got a way to go. That was from a couple weeks ago. It's in the early infant stages. It's only the second quarter, and it's a 6-6 game. And there's been all kinds of intrigue and injuries early on in this game.
This has been awesome. I mean, what a great environment, great day. You know, we're enjoying it. The fans are enjoying it. It's been great.
Great shot. Look at Duff getting down there working on camera. Love it. Ball bounces at around the 10. Holloman's going to pick it up. And good return out near the 35-yard line from Dion Holland. There's been quite the construction during the break as we head to the fourth quarter. The beer snake, the cup snake, whatever you want to call it, is really taking... I mean, this is a lot. It's a lot of beers.
The crowd went nuts. Those two guys are grinding in the middle in the white T-shirts right there. They are grinding. The poor guy in row 1, though, has been holding that cup for 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of weight on the triceps to hold that up the entire... Now you figure you got to try and get to the top.
You got to get to the top. You got 15 minutes. You got 1 quarter.
And they're throwing... People are throwing cups at them to add to the collection.
Hopefully they're dumping them out first. Everyone's trying to contribute, but
Trust me,
I don't want your backwash spraying on my back.
Wild.
That's fun.
What a scene.
Good for them. They're still working.
Jumbo package for St. Louis. Here we go. 4th and 1 for Ta'amu. Ta'amu on the keeper, makes a move, and I don't know. The spot is short.
adjustment by the defensive coordinator. We've talked about him a lot, Louis Trophy. There's something about the guy I just really enjoyed. Look at these big bodies here, all five coming off the ball. There's nowhere for him to go. Great job there. You see Tavares Barnes, number 91, keep contained.
Much on first down. Jenny Taft is near the cup snake.
Can we talk about the best tradition in the XFL, the beer snake? Now, I've done some research, Kevin. This thing started as two different snakes. They combined in the fourth quarter because this is what it's all about. I want to take you through just how long this thing is. The fans in DC having an absolute amazing time. Guys, how challenging is it to make sure this thing doesn't break?
Huh?
How challenging is it to make?
Not at all. Just hold it. Come on.
Not at all. Everyone having fun here, Kevin. It started as two. It's one. And they're going all the way. What else can you want here?
That's a lot of cups and a lot of beers have been consumed.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's pretty good.
It's so fun. This place is going to go wild if they get to the top of that stadium.
It's making its way there.
They're not far. What do you think? 25 rows away?
Well, I don't know if they could do that in 12 and a half minutes. That's the only thing. 3rd down and 6 for the timeout. We'll go to break. We have counted. Mitch Smith has given us a count. It's 14 more rows.
Okay.
Jenny, get in there. Make it happen. Timeout, DC. We are back. That's just the XFL commissioner, Oliver Luck, who got the beer snake / cup snake going. Said, come on, keep going. How fun is that? Meanwhile, we've reached a critical point in this game. DC up by 6, 12:25 to go. It's a 3rd down and 5, so even after St. Louis got stuffed,
Don't push it.
it's a huge defensive stand if they can make it here.
Hurry, hurry. Say go.
Brissett in the game. Keeper by Jackson. What a move. First down. How about that? All 6, 7 of them. He got by Will Hill, and he moves the chains. Now, trying to continue this drive.
I feel like there's a lot of parallels right now between that cup snake trying to finish this stadium and DC trying to finish this game. They're both grinding it out. See if either one of them have any luck.
They have come with the energy. I think that's a great line because it's evident, right, Greg? We've seen it defensively. I mean, especially here late in this game, a couple big stands, and then the special teams, obviously. And who can forget the memorable cup snake? Come on.
Cup snake, I think, has really set the tone for the entire day. I think their perseverance, but all kidding aside, remember, Pep Hamilton told us on the call, he said, I feel like the last 2 weeks we were tired. You know, we flew out to LA, cross country for the first move, tight.
All right, John, thank you. 15-9. It's a one-score game. 2 minutes to go. 4th and 1. St. Louis. What did they call? Remember, on their 2 possessions ago, they got stopped on a 4th and 1 down at the 5. And so we come down to that again. Play started with a 40-yard pass to LaDamian Washington to get this drive going.
How many guys in the box DC has?
Damu just going to give it to Matt Jones. And his second ever, did he get there? I don't know. He looks short.
I think he's short. I think he's short.
Like no chance.
Review the spot, John. Ask him to review the spot.
Hey, Rip, I'm watching that wife. I'm watching that wrist now, Rip.
All right, I got you.
Oh, you did it.
So to see the spot, he's not even close. Now I'm sure they're going to look at this and replay, but first breath, it didn't look like he got there. Now, Greg, the only thing I would say is, were his knees down right there?
Yeah.
I still think he's short.
I think so too. But now they can't quit now. Again, we keep harping on these times. Got to tip your hats here to DC. Pep Hamilton rallied his guys. But I'll tell you what, we've seen almost every team in this league for the last 5 weeks, KB. This St. Louis team now They're for real. Don't let today,
Take a knee right away, okay?
take away from what a good team this is. Today was a tough day. Didn't play as well as they wanted to offensively. Their defense is going to keep them in every single game. They'll figure out this offense. Ta'amu and Matt Jones, they'll be okay. This is a tough day for Jonathan Hayes and his staff, but they're still one of the contenders in this league to win the whole thing.
What it is a three-way tie atop the Eastern Division, right? St. Louis, New York, and now D.C., all 3-2. And Tyree Jackson came in for Cardale Jones, who was benched. He probably hasn't played a full game since his days at Buffalo, obviously. You know he's got to be a little tired on a warm day, but boy, the spark that this team needed, and they got a great defensive effort. The special teams, obviously, too, with the block punt late. And there are the standings. Locked to the top of the East. 3 teams. Let's go down to the field with Jenny Taft.
Kevin, appreciate it. Now, Pat, we chatted before the game, and you talked about just getting back here, getting home, getting to business, but today was about your defense. Holding St. Louis to 6 points, 4 sacks. What can you say about the performance?
You know, we talked about this last week. We've won games together. We've lost games together. The key for us is just to stay together and find a way to win games. Outstanding performance by our defense. Our defensive staff did a great job of coming up with a plan to slow down a really good St. Louis offense. And it feels good to be back home in front of the 12-pack. You see the snake. And find the victory.
And for Tyree Jackson, just getting in there and being efficient, what went into the decision to go with Tyree over Cardale?
Well, Tyree offers a different dynamic, just his ability to run the football, and he made plays. He made plays when we had to have plays, in critical situations. So we have 2 really good quarterbacks, and we're excited to see how we practice next week and see what we come up with.
It's crazy. We're halfway through the season. I know the 12-pack is excited. Where are you at in terms of this team?
Well, I think we're still searching for an identity. There's no excuse for us to put our defense in a situation late in the game to where they have to make another critical stop for us to secure the game. We got to do a better job of playing good situational football, and but it's our job to find ways to win games, and our guys did it today.
Thanks, Pat.
Thank you.
Settling the troops down, making some changes, identifying some things that hadn't gone well the last couple weeks, and they came out today and just stifled a really good St. Louis offense.
There you go. Pep Hamilton going right to the snake. And we take a look at Fox Bet the odds today. If you were a winner, you had DC. They covered the 4.5, and the under hitting just 21 total points, well under the 38.5. Those odds provided by Fox Bet today. A defensive effort in DC. Back at home, we're at 3-0. They obviously like playing in front of their home fans, and they get a much-needed win, and now there's a 3-way tie atop the Eastern Division, 15-6. Defenders take down the Battlehawks. More from our nation's capital after this. Back here in D.C., where the Defenders 3-0 at home. Amazing, right? 3 games at home. They've all played really, really well on the home 2 stinkers, but they are 3-2 tied for the division lead. And I'll tell you what, you look at this young quarterback who come out in, and Tyree Jackson, who didn't get the start, came in to give a little spark, and Greg, he did enough. He made plays like this and gained some yards when they really needed it.
He did. Like you said, he did just enough to extend drives, pick up critical first downs. We saw at the end of the game they were able to, didn't get a lot of yards, but they were able to milk a lot of the clock, reduce the amount of possessions St. Louis had while they were down. You can't say enough about a young kid with not a lot of practice to come in, get his first action in for a win.
Jenny, why don't you tell us more about it?
Let's get to know Tyree as the fans behind me chanting his name. Look, you're a Michigan kid. You play at University of Buffalo. Just take me into today, your first XFL win, and just how it went for you.
Yeah, first off, I'd like to thank God. Without him, I wouldn't be here. And it was a great team win. The defense played unbelievable, special teams as well. And, on offense, I felt like we scored when we needed to, so it was a good day.
I remember reading about you and something you said at the Combine, that you're always going to play with a chip on your shoulder. What can we expect from you moving forward?
Same thing, just the same guy every day. Just go out there and work hard. And, it's easy when you got a team like this and guys that push you every day. And, when I was out there playing, Cardale did a great job of keeping me up and, and encouraging me. So it's just a great team atmosphere here at DC.
We're halfway through the season, which is kind of crazy. Clearly the fans are happy with what they're seeing, but how would you equate where this team is at right now?
I think we're, on the way up, but I think we also have a ways to go. Never going to be mad about a win, but, we got to finish some drives and score some more touchdowns. But, anytime you get a win on a Sunday, it's a great day.
Go enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kevin?
It is a great day for DC and their fans. Jenny, thanks, and that young man will enjoy today. I mean, again, coming out of Buffalo, Jenny top Michigan kid, gets time with the Bills in preseason and was one of their cuts later in the preseason, and now, after signing here, gets a real chance and gets his team a win, Greg Olsen. And you know, I think, though, when you look at it, as much as he did a very nice job, when you have a defense that shuts down one of the best offenses in the league and 2 4th-and-1 stops in the second half, that's pretty tough to top story-wise.
They were the story of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, Louis Chaffee, we talked about him a lot during the broadcast.
I just think, though, when you look at where the league is, you know, you're halfway home. Jenny says season's halfway over now, and I think the beauty of it is, you know, Houston's undefeated, so of course you're going to say, hey, they're the best team, right? But outside of that, I think there's a lot of parity, which I think is a good thing.
I think so, too. I think this back half of the season is going to be really exciting. See, can anybody distance themselves? As you said, Houston's kind of that top dog right now at 5-0. But then you got a lot of guys in that 3-2 mix, 3 of them in the East Division. You know, I think St. Louis is a lot better than they showed today. I think they're a team that is balanced. I don't think what we saw the last couple weeks was a mirage. I think that's really what they are. I think today they got off balance. They came across a really good team at home, and I think it was more things not going their way than it was they're not as good a team as we thought. I think they're going to compete as this season continues to progress.
DC wins it. Greg enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. Jenny Taft, Greg Olsen, our entire XFL on Fox team. I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Defenders defend their thing.